Welcome into episode 18 of the Just Some Dudes Gaming Podcast. I'm Jake,
I'm Skylar.
and today I've compiled some gaming hot takes from Reddit. So we're gonna present them. We're gonna talk about how we disagree or agree. But before we get into that, Skylar, welcome back to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You left us.
Yeah, it's nice to be back.
How was your trip?
It was good, man. Going to see the Smoky Mountain National Park, I think is what it was called. Pretty wild.
Like Smokey the Bear?
Yeah, except he's not there. He's in Cali, I think.
That's bullshit. Did you get some hot chicken like I told you?
I didn't get the chance. We did go to Bojangles, but it was for breakfast.
Yeah, so what? I could go to Bojangles here somewhere
No, you can't.
nearby.
There's not one nearby.
Yeah, but that's just like normal ass chicken.
But no, we didn't go do
Why?
that. Wasn't my call, man. I didn't have a car. I rode with my dad.
Oh, that is what I was going to ask you. Do you not drive in these scenarios? Like road trips, do you drive at all?
No, not normally. If my dad's there, then no.
Crazy. Once I hit about like 20, 21, I do all the driving.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my dad does not like it whenever other people drive. So
Yeah, my dad sits in the back seat, and I really think that he's like, yeah, you fucking drive, because then he just gets to be on his phone the whole time. So
hey, screw it.
works for me. I like driving.
Oh, okay.
When we went to California a couple years ago, and we were coming, I guess going there and coming back, my dad drove sometimes there, and it was just weird being in the back seat. And I was like, I don't like this. It's like, I want to be driving. And so, yeah, like last year going to DC and coming back from DC, I think I drove the whole time. So
That's interesting.
no big deal.
Your dad seems like the type that would be like, no, I'm driving.
He was like that for forever, but then just old.
Got tired.
He's an old bastard. All right, some housekeeping for you. We upload gameplay videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This week, your lineup looks like this. On Monday, you're getting episode 4 of Hitman 3. Wednesday, you're getting the finale of Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. And on Friday, episode 10 of Resident Evil Requiem. This podcast, Just Some Dudes Gaming Podcast, is also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Follow us and rate us on those platforms. Helps get the show out to more people. Link is in the description to those places. Also, we have a Discord server that you can come and hang out, talk about games, movies, and whatever. It's also a place to keep up with everything that we're doing. Link is also in the description. And then this is a new thing. If you have any interest in movies, we have started a new movie podcast called Run It Back, where we're going through different movie franchises, and like each movie or each episode is a movie in that franchise where we review, recap, and rank each movie in that franchise. So currently we're going through the Marvel Cinematic Universe leading into Avengers Doomsday. So by the time this goes up, our first episode is already up of Iron Man. And then this week we'll be doing The Incredible Hulk.
Hell yeah, man.
So yeah, and then all links to that, socials, podcast, Discord server, they're all in the Linktree link in the description. But all right, topic of the show. As I said, I put together, I went onto Reddit and I was like, I want to see people's hot takes and present them. So I've got some, I literally just went to Reddit and typed in gaming hot takes and just found some posts of people putting out the question and then taking comments from other people because most of the posts are just like, putting out the call to action, and then for the most time, uh, they'll give a hot take of their own, and then the comments are just all different hot takes.
Right.
So I pulled, I think like 8,
Okay, nice.
and then they're uh, categorized usually by game. So different hot takes for different games. And I pick ones that we'd be able to talk about because there's a lot of stuff of like Baldur's Gate 3 and all this stuff. And it's like I like the hot take. I just can't talk about it
Right.
because I'm just like I don't know.
We have no input really.
But so let's get into it. So this first post came from Shimby Volps from r/gaming. He's the one that created the initial post. He said, I want to hear your insane hot takes when it comes to gaming. The more controversial, the better. If you hate the opinion, upvote it. And if you know it's a common one, you downvote. And then I'll go first. So his hot take is Astrobot's 100% is more difficult than Elden Ring's.
What?
I don't fully agree.
No, not at all.
I think where I can see his argument is that Elden Ring, you have your mimic that can be with you. So it makes boss fights way easier and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then, but like Astrobot, really the only hard thing were those like
Those
at
weird.
most like 8 challenge levels
Yeah.
of like the different symbols that you had to do. But like maybe if you're looking at like at per capita, because I just see it as like Elden Ring, like it's a lot
Yeah.
to 100% it's type of thing.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like the guy is just not good at platforming. So he probably struggled like a motherfucker on those challenge levels.
Hey, and didn't we all?
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
Hey,
But
some of those levels, woof.
Elden Ring though, I feel like is a lot more tough.
Yeah, so I wish he would have expounded a bit, but
Mhm.
I feel like it is from like Elden Ring, you can have some help with you. Of you can have your mimic tier, you can have a friend join you, you can have a stranger join you.
Mhm.
But Astrobot, you have it's just you.
Mhm.
And you have to complete this thing. But like yeah, like Elden Ring, it's the 100%ing is beating all of the like 60 bosses, and 100%ing Astrobot is getting all the Astros,
Mhm.
like all the bots. And then really the only challenge comes with those challenge stages.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, no, I don't agree.
so I like it, but no. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Boo.
We boo that opinion.
All right, then a comment that I took from this. So this is regarding Kingdom Hearts. This comes from Dill Will Cat.
Mhm.
He says, or they say, the gummy ship levels in Kingdom Hearts are incredibly fun, and I enjoy spending time in the shipbuilder. Now you're gonna have to remind me what this. The gummy ships are in both 1 and 2,
Mhm.
right? And 1 is the one that it really sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 is a lot better on the gummy ships. It depends on which one he's talking about.
He just says Kingdom Hearts, so I'm
So
thinking
just
the
in
first
general?
one.
Oh,
I'm
I
taking
see.
just the first one.
I mean, I didn't think it was the worst thing in the world or anything.
From what I remember, they were the worst.
Oh, really? I don't remember it being too bad. Um, I don't know. I feel like that's a little weird that it's a hot take.
Because you needed, because I imagine it's a hot take because I feel like the majority is people agree with me
Mm.
of that it sucks. Because isn't it like you need, I just can't remember. Like, is it you need a
Oh,
certain score to get to the
yes.
next world?
Yes, the first one does do that bullshit. I can't remember if the second one does, but I do remember I did struggle on
I
the
feel like
first
the
one.
second one is just you just need to get to the end, and
Yeah.
once you get to the end, you're good.
Yeah, you
But I
just have
feel
to
like the first
survive.
one is like you need 10,000 points to get to
Mhm.
the next world. You get to the very end, you have 9999. Oh, sorry, you got to do it again.
No, yeah. I totally forgot about that. Okay, he's wrong
Oh, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
because,
forgot what he said.
absolutely not. That is, like, the stupidest system they could have set up on there.
Ooh,
I
sorry, Dill Will Cat.
But, I mean, I don't see, like, the hot take in being in the ship builder, unless it was just, like, weird to navigate.
I imagine it's just people really just like, especially if we're just talking the first game, it's like that really kind of kills the game for that.
It's like a h slow down too much, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's just like, come on, man. I want to go to Tarzan.
Mhm.
It's like, leave me alone. I want to go to Aladdin for the third time. It's like, come on, man. You got to see what Jafar is doing. Quit doing all this shit. And you got Chippendale. Like, "Ah, come on, buddy." It's
Mhm.
like, leave me alone.
Get 100,000 points and we'll let you through.
It's like, just let me through. Because then, like, three, they just like completely got rid of that, right?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
It's been a bit.
I still want to go back to Kingdom Hearts at some point.
Yeah, same.
Um, so yeah, we disagree.
Mhm.
Sorry. Skylar was almost on your side, but then I reminded him what Kingdom Hearts 1's gummy ships were.
Yeah, yeah, no,
I was like,
that's
oh shit, never mind.
straight up tedious. Fuck that.
um, all right, well then some more comments. Now this section is Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
And so I thought this would be fun because you and I differ on opinions
We do.
with the game. So first one comes from, where do I want to start? We'll just do the first one.
Okay.
So this comes from uh, Moo Empire 93, says Abby from Tlu 2 is one of the best written characters in a video game.
Mm, I mean, it's not a bad take necessarily. I would say the worst writing for a character in that is Ellie. Um,
What do you mean? You know,
the look, man. Well, I've been through it. I can't stand the fact that she lets Abby go at the end. After sacrificing everything, killing all those people, then she wants to have a little flashback with Joel and be like, just go. Like, what?
well, she has the flashback.
Yeah, no.
That's got
No.
to be completely confusing for that chronological playthrough
Oh, yeah.
because you got somewhat through it. So you saw that cutscene already.
Hmm. I did.
So, like, I wonder if at the end of the game you even cut back to it.
Mm, I mean, probably.
Well, I guess no, you'd have to cut back to it.
Hmm.
It's like you don't play as the early Ellie stuff, do you? At the beginning of the game,
No,
like
yeah.
the museum and stuff like that.
Hmm.
The game starts off like that.
Yes, it's like chronological.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. So you don't cut back to that.
No.
There's no way you cut back
Like
to
you,
that.
yeah, you go through Ellie's stuff and some of Abby's, and then you get into
But like in that moment, Ellie will just be like, and then she'll just give up. That's fucking wild.
yeah, yeah. No, I want to continue playing through that too.
I thought maybe like the flashbacks would actually be flashbacks.
No,
That's fucking wild. Um, but yeah, I think this is considered a hot take because you just say Abby from Last of Us Part 2, and then people just get all up in arms.
mm,
It's like, no, no, no. This is a good written character of, you almost have like Ellie was written not in a bad way, but it's just like why are you making these choices? You know,
Mhm.
type of thing. And then Abby is really like what people wanted Ellie to do.
Yes. Yes,
Of
exactly.
like she was vengeful, she got the revenge, she was done. Ellie comes in, starts killing her people. Well, fuck, I gotta go after you.
Mhm.
But then has uh what was her friend's name?
Oh,
Lev.
Lev.
Lev be like, hey, don't do this. It's like, all right, I'm not gonna do it. And then she was done. She was done. But
Yes.
then Ellie's like, I'm going back in. It's
Yes.
like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, Abby is not a badly written character, and I liked Abby towards the end of my playthrough with her. Of course, at first, it's
I
like
texted you once I got to the
yes.
part. I texted you because I was way ahead of you, and I texted you. I was like, Skylar, there's a moment in the game that's gonna happen. Just roll with it. I know you're gonna hate this. Just roll with it.
I mean, yeah, I fucking hated it at first. I didn't want to play as her, but I ended up liking her towards the end. Um,
That's
but
how
yeah.
they get you. And maybe that is the argument for why she's the best written character. Because you start off with so much hate, and then by the end, you're like, you know what?
You
Maybe
you ain't too bad.
it's like a Thanos in Infinity War. You're
Mm.
like, oh man, this fucking guy's just killing everybody. And then you get towards the end, and you're like, I get it. It's like, oh shit.
Maybe I do side with him.
Like maybe I am a psychopath. So Mew Empire, thumbs up.
Mhm.
Good job. I agree.
Same.
All right, and now this next one from staying in the Last of Us Part 2 world. From Revolutionary Carry 57, they say, well, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and burn the whole thread to the ground. The Last of Us Part 2 is better than The Last of Us Part 1.
Gameplay wise, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely not story wise.
Honestly, I think that the issue with like comparing the story of Part 2 and Part 1 is just that Part 2 is just doing 5 times more
Mhm.
with it. And so it's just more stuff to fuck up
Yeah.
type of thing. Like part one is like the simplest game to describe. And like, yeah, they go to this place and then they meet this person and
Mhm.
then they get the thing they need. Then they go to the next place.
Mhm.
And uh so it's like, yeah, like and part two is doing way more like character stuff because now this is like, Neil Druckmann like really getting into his Duffy of like oh, I'm gonna go into these character psyches and just pull on all the threads and all
Mhm.
this stuff. And the first game is very simple. It's just, there's a guy that lost his daughter. He finds a surrogate daughter. Hooray!
Yeah. Yeah, I think the thing about the first one that really like blew people away is just that ending sequence. Because I mean, I've never had a game in that way before, where you're kind of the bad guy at the end.
I mean, it's a thing of people who uh like I feel like almost a hot take is Joel is a bad guy because
Mhm.
people are like, no, he did it for Ellie. It's like, okay, sure, we can talk about this one instance, but there's a whole past with Joel that we get teased with.
Yes.
It's like, you know, we all saw how really good he was in that cabin of in the first game. It's like he's done this a few times.
Yes. He's not a good person.
uh, but yeah, but the intentions. But yeah, I think Last of Us Part Two beats it gameplay wise,
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Uh, and then, but story wise, I do still think that Part One is, even though with how much I love Part Two, I
Mhm.
still Part One is just more contain like compact. Like
Mhm.
it's just a tight story. Part 2 is a lot better for like character work and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
I honestly think it could have been better. Of course, if they wouldn't have killed Joel right at the beginning.
Yeah, but like, what are you gonna do?
And it's like, because I feel like they could have killed Tommy, had Ellie and Joel going after Abby.
But like, you care about Tommy, but like, not really.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I mean is they could have done something more with it though. And I'm not a writer. I don't fucking know what they could have done.
Yeah, because I mean, that's the whole
But
thing of just like, oh, the biggest mistake is killing Joel. It's like, yeah, but what are you supposed to do? Like,
mhm.
just do Last of Us Part 1 again?
Like I think they could have done it where you play as Ellie and Joel on the first part a little bit, just kind of switching up here and there. And then at the end, Abby takes out Joel. Because then it's like,
So you just want more of a prelude. Like,
yes.
let's not do this in the first hour.
Yeah. I would rather it happen a little bit later in the game. If it's gonna happen anyways.
But it happened.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
So Revolutionary Carry 57, we half agree. Gameplay, yes. Story, no.
Yeah.
But it's okay. All right, and that was from that one post. So now we're on to another post. This one. Okay. This is another post from r/gaming. Comes from Crispy King the Prophet. So strap in a little bit. This a long one. It's not as long as another one that we have, but
Okay.
so they say, I'll start. I don't think Hideo Kojima is a visionary really at all. So that was his first part of his sentence.
Okay.
So I think he's only produced 2, maybe 3 genuinely great stories in his long spanning career. His stories are usually a jumbled mess, and nowadays, as he has become way too self indulgent and transparent with his personal dreams of being a Hollywood celebrity, his career and his games have been carried by mostly excellent gameplay, which is something he can't even personally take credit for. I think his best work was a demo he didn't even get to take past that. I'll admit I'm cautiously excited for his next title, mostly because it's horror like PT and Jordan Peele is co-writing it. But I think Kojima is the most undeserved, propped up gaming genius, quote unquote genius, active today.
I mean, he's not necessarily wrong about the stories being a fucking jumbled up mess a lot of times and just kind of being like a brain fuck scenario. But they do wrap up in a decent way, in my opinion, towards the end.
Now, you and I at this point are pretty much on the same playing field when it comes to Kojima. We've done Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, and Snake Eater, but it's just a remake. Death Stranding 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've also played the first Metal Gear, but that's not really a story. Oh, Big Boss is a bad guy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
about it. And then like I kind of remember what happens in Metal Gear Solid 4, and then I've played Metal Gear Solid 5. So that's really our only difference is 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Where he starts to lose me, where I'm like, I don't know, is that he says that he's being carried by excellent gameplay.
Yeah, no.
The Metal Gear Solid games, besides 5, are not known for their excellent gameplay.
No.
Not at all. And I'll tell you that firsthand, and you can back me up with what you saw.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was about to say, I saw how it did you dirty all those times.
Because it's again the thing with like the Snake Eater remake that came out last year, and people being like, oh, it makes the game too easy, the like modern sensibilities and stuff like that. And my argument is, no, it makes it a working game.
Yeah. Yes.
like the thing with a lot of Metal Gear Solid is that the game is almost acting against you to get you through. Um, but yeah, but then like jumbled story. I mean, like sure he can be weird, but I think it's his weirdness that makes it unique.
Mhm.
And it seems jumbled, but it's maybe jumbled because like, I think a really good example is like Death Stranding 1. You're being thrown all this terminology and shit,
Mhm.
and it seems really confusing. And you're like, what the fuck is happening? And all this stuff. But then you jump to 2, and then they start throwing all that terminology again. And you're like, and you understand. You're like, oh, okay, yeah. So it's more of a thing of like not, uh, you know, oh, where he's just making a jumbled mess, but it's almost like he's making his own universe and all these, and you just need to understand the terminology and everything.
Mhm.
And can the timelines get weird and stuff, especially with Metal Gear Solid? Sure,
Yeah.
but I mean, what it all comes down to is characters and what they're doing in these stories, and I think he's good at
Yeah.
it.
No, yeah, I don't think he's a bad writer. It's pretty much just like what you said. I think whoever this person is like, oh, I can't speak for them on this, I suppose, but like it sounds like they just play a little bit of the games
Yeah,
and then they stop.
or like
Because
started in the middle somewhere.
yes, because that's how his stories are almost 100% of the time is the beginning. You're like, what the fuck is even happening?
Maybe this person is weird like me, where I jumped into Metal Gear Solid 5 when it came out. I was like, "What the fuck is
Probably.
happening?" It's like didn't even get anywhere
Yeah.
through the game. Uh, and then also thrown in the stuff of like, uh, he has become way too self-indulgent and transparent with his personal dream of becoming a Hollywood celebrity. No, he's wanting to direct movies. He's not wanting to become a celebrity,
Hmm.
but he's making friends with all of these Hollywood celebrities. But it's because he wants to get into movies
Yeah.
and he's transition. Death Stranding has all of these celebrity cameos, and um, we still don't know who's playing the main character of Fizzant yet.
Yeah.
Uh, from the silhouette, kind of looks like Robert Pattinson.
Are you
That'd
serious?
be pretty sick. uh, Yeah, it's a weird one. It's like people think it's either Robert Pattinson or Fantastic Beasts dude, Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Either way, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Uh, and then like now with OD of what OD seems to be now of for forever it was just OD, but then when they put out that trailer last year with
Yeah.
the
It
with the
was
tall
last year.
guy, then it got retitled OD Knock, OD colon Knock. So now it's like, oh, is this more of like an anthology thing? And Kojima has that quote from forever ago of that he's forming the Avengers of horror people. And so yeah, it's like I don't think he's wanting to become a Hollywood celebrity.
Hmm.
He said he wants to direct movies.
Yeah.
Like that's been an end goal for a long time. Um, but yeah, but like I think it's just him becoming friends with these people.
Hmm.
So I don't think that's a like how dare this person make friends? It's just like, okay, buddy, chill out.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy kind of has a little bit of a wild outlook on Kojima, a little bit of some hatred in there.
But yeah, then I don't think Hideo Kojima is a visionary really at all. He does a lot of weird stuff with his games too. Of Metal Gear Solid 1 with the Psycho Mantis fight and
Hmm.
all this stuff. And yeah, like I don't really even think I also wouldn't really describe him as a visionary. I just think he's a really unique creator.
Hmm.
Puts a lot of unique things in there of fucking Death Stranding. Hey, let's make a fucking walking simulator and you know,
Yes.
deliver packages. So
And
fucking
it
weird.
worked.
and he made 2 really good games out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so disagree, but I like the I like your moxie, whatever that means. Um, so a comment from this post. So this is regarding Call of Duty, and this is a really long one, so strap in.
Okay.
So this comes from Mr. Meme 42. All right, he says a majority of the hate for Call of Duty series is pretty manufactured without any substance, mainly boiling down to hating something because it is popular to the point that it became the popular thing to hate it for the sake of hating it. Honestly, the COD hate mainly started because COD um, was the most popular game series between 2007 and 2012. So it became the cool, contrarian thing to hate the series when it was on top, even if there was some justifiable He says discontent, but I feel like he means to say disconnect for the lack of notable evolution within COD's golden era. Then Ghost was a flop, putting the fuel on the fire, which was then followed by exactly what the people who hated COD wanted real evolution with the Advanced Movement trilogy, which they hated because it, quote unquote, wasn't COD. Which is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Despite asking the games that notably changed up the formula. And even since Infinite Warfare, it has just been the universal thing to just hate the newest COD for the sake of it. And while there are definitely times that COD deserves negative backlash, BO4, Godzilla versus King Kong, and he says World War II, it's Vanguard. Get your fucking facts straight. And he also said, and Modern Warfare 2, 3, it says 23, so I don't know if he just wants to talk 2 and 3 or just 2 or 3. And who knows?
Okay.
But we'll just go both of them. Because people didn't like the multiplayer of Modern Warfare 2, and then people didn't like the campaign of Modern Warfare 3. So it could go either way. And Black Ops 7's excuse for a campaign. Most of the hate just feels like people hating the series because that is what the internet told them to. Because let's be real, the majority of the complaints boil down to quote unquote, COD doesn't live up to my nostalgia from nearly 20 years ago. And also, quote, COD is still COD instead of something completely different that appeals to me who hasn't played the series in nearly 2 decades, but instead appeals to the game's fan base. Or, another quote, COD is doing the exact same things that every other major game studio is doing with their multiplayer games in terms of monetization and cosmetics. Honestly, a vast majority of hate comes from people who haven't played the series since they were kids nearly 2 decades ago and maybe played Modern Warfare 19, but rarely from people who actually want to play and enjoy the series.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. They're not necessarily wrong. But I mean, people do, like they said, have very, very valid reasons to hate on the series.
Oh, yeah.
And not even just talking about like Black Ops 7 or the obvious things. Like these guys legit do just want money out of us. And the monetization and all that other BS got pretty bad after, like during Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, keep going.
And oh crap.
Keep going.
Like with the loot boxes, and then
Yeah.
they ended up having to get rid of that, so they went to a battle pass or a season pass. And even then, that honestly was just a money grab, big time. Whenever you progressed without buying it and stuff like that, moved incredibly slow, and the free items weren't even that great.
But then, even like he points out, everybody else is doing this too.
No, yeah, I know. But they jumped on the bandwagon. That was what I mean. I'm just talking about them exclusively.
Yeah. And I mean, it is just like, yeah, sure, everybody else does it, but like you're the biggest name around. So, like, yes, everything is going to get put onto you. Like, I don't, like, just because you're the biggest person doing it and so many other people are doing it, that doesn't exclude you
Yeah.
from like, oh, everybody else is doing it. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Like, no, like it's almost like somebody could just talk to them like a teacher. And it's like, listen, you're the oldest kid in the class. Like all the other kids look up to you. Like you got to set the example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that kid's like, fuck you.
Because they really could have done away with all of that shit. They didn't have to go into it.
Charging you $5 for this conversation.
Yep, that would be them.
And like honestly, with all the monetization shit that they do, it's not as bad as EA.
As EA?
EA's pretty bad.
Oh, is it?
I'd say worse. Because they even do that with like single player games.
The fuck?
Wasn't like a big thing with like Dead Space 3?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I do think so.
But yes, I do think, because I've said this multiple times, of Call of Duty, people that complain about it and say Call of Duty is washed and all this stuff are people that haven't played the game in years, and they don't want the new game to play and feel how the old game went. They want to go back physically 20 years ago. Like they want to go back to the early times.
Yes, they do.
Themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, like, hey, I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to go back to there too.
Same.
But
Miss those times.
But I can also take a step back and look at Call of Duty itself. Of, you know, like, are there a number of missteps with Call of Duty? Absolutely. The back-to-back stuff didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. It's a good idea. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
What would have worked is if they would have done what it seemed like they were doing of Modern Warfare 2 is Infinity Ward, and then Modern Warfare 3 is Sledgehammer, Black Ops 6 is Treyarch, and then Black Ops 7 is Sledgehammer. And then Sledgehammer is the middle person.
Yeah.
That you're able to pump out these games faster because you're using the assets from the previous game. And like now everybody's on the same engine, so you're not having to worry about, Modern Warfare assets not working in the Black Ops game, which was what the huge problem with Warzone originally was. And you'd fix this one gun, but then that'd break 23 other weapons over here. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
I remember that.
But they went Modern Warfare 2 Infinity Ward to Sledgehammer Modern Warfare 3 to Treyarch Black Ops 6 to Treyarch's Black Ops 7.
Yes.
It's like, whoa, no. You can't know. It's like they can't go back to back.
It blows my mind with how stupid these executives are. It really and truly does. I don't understand why they think it's such a good idea to do this shit.
And yeah, I mean, I really don't understand Call of Duty at this point, because there's just so many studios.
There's a shit ton.
There's so much, and it's like I know that these games are bigger now, they're more complex now. It's just like the old Call of Duty, the 360 era Call of Duty games was like at most, like I feel like it was a big deal when like Sledgehammer was a co-developer of Modern Warfare 3. It's just like, whoa, there's a second team on this. And like I'm sure that there are other teams on there of like Beanox and Raven and stuff like that. But I think back then those were like way smaller teams or something like that.
Yeah.
And like Sledgehammer was the bigger team. And it was like, whoa, there's 2 people working on this game. That's fucking crazy. And now you just have the start of a game and you just have the one screen that has 16 studios on there. It's like, fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, and it still comes out kind of broken.
Oh my god, kind of. Whoa. But yeah, but like I can step back and look at Call of Duty as itself of like, you know, is the Modern Warfare 3 campaign pretty poo poo? Yes. But I like the multiplayer and I like the zombies mode, even though people don't like the zombies mode. But, you know,
Hmm.
Black Ops 7 campaign sucked, but I really like the end game mode. Multiplayer mode, I don't know why people were shitting on it because they really liked Black Ops 6 multiplayer mode and it was exactly the same. You could just jump on walls. That was the only difference. And uh zombies was a step up in the realm of this new form of zombies that I still don't love, but it was it's higher up on that individual tier.
Right. Yeah.
uh but yeah, but ultimately like Call of Duty gets, like this person says, gets most of its hate just for existing and
Hmm.
the internet wants to hate on it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it's because it's the biggest thing out there
Hmm.
of like, let's go into a different multiverse and let's say Battlefield overtook and Call of Duty became less, like way lesser, and Battlefield is the top dog and all this stuff. Battlefield be getting the same
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah, and I mean, look at battle royales. Fortnite
Yeah.
took the top, got all this hate and shit.
Fortnite, rise of extraction shooters, arc raiders
Mhm.
getting all this shit. Even Marathon getting shit. And from what I've heard, Marathon is actually pretty good. So,
Yeah, people love to
and it's just people
nitpick.
like to hate, and
Yeah.
that's the other thing that
Yep.
sucks. Uh, but yeah, so Mr. Meme, agree,
Mhm. Agree.
agree. Um, all right. These comments came from a different post from Boomy 101 from r/gaming. They didn't have a hot take, or if they did, it was maybe something that we just couldn't speak to.
Oh, okay.
Uh, so this one is also Call of Duty related. Uh, comes from deleted. Uh, their
Right.
account got
Yeah.
deleted. uh, their hot take is Infinite Warfare was the best of the futuristic CODs for both campaign and multiplayer. You're more of a campaign buddy,
And that
and I think because at first I didn't see the word futuristic. I was like, okay,
yeah.
the Infinite Warfare campaign is it's pretty good. It's not the best, but then I saw futuristic and I was like, okay, so we're talking Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare are the three.
I don't
So
know.
start off with campaign.
I think Advanced Warfare's campaign was okay. I don't think it's written better than Infinite Warfare, but it was a lot more fun. It had a lot more going on, a lot more action, in my opinion. And the bad guy was actually somebody you didn't really like much.
Yeah, pedophile.
Yes, exactly. Infinite War
We
or
just didn't know it yet.
yeah, Infinite Warfare was not bad at all still. It had a good story about leadership and everything else. Um Bad guy though, I didn't give a fuck about him. So you don't even remember
Uh,
that.
I know. Uh, Michael Rooker was in the game,
Mhm.
not the bad guy. You see, for some reason, I think that Rourke is the bad guy. That's a
Nope,
ghost.
that's Ghost. I'm pretty sure it's Jon Snow's actor, or he looks like him.
Oh, is it?
I think. I could be
Uh,
totally wrong.
okay. Infinite Warfare campaign villain. Okay, yeah, it is. Uh, Jon Snow. Kit Harrington?
Mhm.
Okay. Can't remember his name. Yeah, I can't tell you anything that this guy did.
You didn't really do
Campaign.
anything. You sneak on his ship and you
Silent
blow him
coach.
up.
You blew him up.
And then the real enemy is just his army on Mars. But that's what I mean. Advanced Warfare is just a lot more entertaining.
Got to go to space.
Mhm.
And I don't know if the song was actually in the campaign, but it was in the trailer and it was cool. The ground control to Major Tom.
I don't think it was in the campaign.
It's a cool trailer though.
Yeah.
uh and then just to bring it in, because it's one of the futuristic cons, the Black Ops 3 campaign, we just don't talk about it. It wasn't,
It was that co-op one, right? Yes, it was.
yeah. But it was like almost to the point where like people complained so hard about Black Ops 7 and because of like how weird it got. Black Ops 3, from what I remember, got pretty weird too.
It did. And I'm pretty sure it had another fight like Black Ops 7 where
It's
you
just Black
fight.
Ops 3 didn't have the Warzone mechanics, which I
No.
think people get so
Yeah.
up in arms about, which I understand.
It did have that kind of cool zombies mode.
Yeah, the nightmare
Mhm.
version of the campaign.
I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty interesting.
I think I only did like the first mission because I was just dumb back then. I was like, oh, multiplayer.
Yeah.
But speaking of multiplayer, he also says both campaign and multiplayer. And also a point I was going to make is good for him for only including campaign and multiplayer. Because if he would have also said zombies, fat disagree because Black Ops 3 is the best. But multiplayer, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare. He says Infinite Warfare is the best.
I still really enjoy Advanced Warfare's movement mechanics. I miss them, honestly. I thought they were fun as hell.
For
And
me, they were fun as hell for like the first 6 months.
oh, really?
And listen, this makes more sense looking at how I play games nowadays. I just have shit reaction times.
Mm,
So, like, I think for me, it's just more of because I liked Black Ops 3's movement better, of like more of a jetpack instead of a boost pack.
yeah.
Where like Advanced Warfare, you're
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you're jumping around and zipping and everything. Whereas Black Ops 3, you're more and you're kind of, you know, just
Slows
slowly
you
going
down.
places and stuff. And so, like, yeah, Advanced Warfare is just like as they're just like getting towards me. Uh, and I would say maybe what helps them with multiplayer is by this. Well, actually, shit. Because World War II was the last really bad monetization
Yes, it
one.
was.
So Advanced Warfare started the fire,
hmm
as what's his toes would put it. David Bowie, Billy Joel,
One of the two.
somebody. uh, they started the fire, and then, but yeah, I don't know, because I'd have to objectively look at it. Because I do think what hurts this take is that you're the third of the advanced movement that people are just really starting to get tired of.
Yeah.
So, uh, but I do think it has interesting things of you had the but it's like interesting things for like what helped them monetize the game. So you look at it how you want. But of the you know, you had like the weapons and like the weapons had rarities that went up and you could almost like level up the rarity and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And there was the factions with the different missions that you could do and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's also just been a long time. This shit came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, dude. It's been a really
Fuck.
long time. We're getting fucking old.
Woo.
Um, Yeah, I don't know. They all had their negatives and stuff like that to them, especially with the loot boxes coming into play. It ended up being a pay to win kind of thing. But I still stick with Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. I like to take deleted whoever you are because, you know, if anybody talks about Infinite Warfare, it's going to be negative. So it's
Mhm.
nice to see somebody putting the positivity flag out there.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a bad one either.
Yeah, well,
Just bandwagon hating.
it's the. You lift an air over there?
My arm's hurt.
uh, Infinite Warfare was that versus Battlefield 1 and like
Mhm.
those two trailers. Oh, man.
Yeah, Battlefield 1's trailer was pretty badass.
Listen, it's cheating if you're putting One Nation Army in there. Come on.
Mhm.
Come on. All right. Uh, that was the last Call of Duty. So peace be to you. The next comment under the post is concerning final boss difficulty. I put this in here for you, but then
Nice.
I also have some stories with this. This comes from Super Saiyan 067. Uh, they said, if a game's final boss is really hard and I'm not having fun trying to beat it, I should simply give up and watch the final cutscene on YouTube if interested at all by the story. I value my time too much for caring about being a quote unquote true gamer. What?
You see, like I understand that to a point, but at the same time, I can't personally do that. If I have gone through the whole fucking game and I get stuck on a boss and it's the very last boss. Like if I do that, it's just something about watching it on YouTube is very defeating. It is not fulfilling to do it that way. I
Like,
get
damn,
where he's coming from.
the game got me.
But bro, you played the whole fucking game. Like just look up a guide on how to beat the boss easier. Don't go and finish the story on YouTube. That's lame as hell.
I guess I'm lame as hell. I've done this twice.
With what though?
uh, Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Ocarina of Time. uh, Granted, I could probably get through it now. I was younger at the time,
That's
and
it's
not,
different.
but not Ocarina, not that young. So,
Okay, look. There's an age ththreshold here. I'll
uh,
give you up until 12 to 13 to be okay to do that.
Ocarina is outside of that time.
Damn it, Jake.
Because Twilight Princess would have been played that shortly after moving here. So 2008 ish. So I would have been, yeah, like 10 or 11 then. Couldn't beat the final boss. Uh, and specifically the second phase of the final boss, I couldn't beat. And so I was like, screw it. I was gonna look up the final cutscene.
Mm.
And then years later, I finally played Ocarina of Time and did the same thing. Get to the final boss, can't beat second uh the second phase of the boss and everything. So I was just like, fuck it. I was gonna watch a cutscene. So I've done this twice, from what I remember.
I gotcha. Okay, so you're okay with it then, since you've done
You know, whatever.
it.
It's all a personal thing.
It is. I honestly don't really give a shit if people do it, but it is kind of like a weird thing for me personally. I just can't do it.
Because also, like, for like Zelda games, like the final cutscene is like you rescue Zelda.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
I guess like Twilight Princess does like one other thing, but like for the most part, it's just like you look up the cutscene and you beat Ganon. Spoilers. And the princess is saved. It's like, all right, that's it.
Roll credits.
Uh, so yeah, don't hate it because I relate. So it's all it's a personal game.
Yeah, there you go.
But maybe quit having so much pride. Just let go of it.
That's why I don't generally play Souls likes.
Don't you wonder what Damn, I thought that was gonna be an incredible segue, but I didn't put a Souls thing in here. Don't you wonder what the ending of Returnal would have been like?
See, that's different though, because I didn't play through the whole thing and get stuck on the final boss.
Ah. Uh, yeah, I thought that was gonna be a really good segue, but I didn't put any Soul stuff in here
That would have been funny.
because this is kind of where I was going with it. Is it because I have it in the category of just like final boss difficulty, and that also just goes with boss difficulty in general and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And also like from software games, like after the final boss.
Nothing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's already like barely even uh a in your face story. it's like it's like maybe once you beat the boss, you get like a new uh note that lets you recontextualize the whole game. You're
Mhm.
like, oh my god.
This whole time I was the evil one.
um all right, this last comment from this post is the category of Telltale Games.
Okay.
Ooh. This comes from Tricky Imagination 368. They said, Telltale games are lame. If most of the gameplay is just dialogue choices, that's not a video game to me.
I get where
Get
they're
'em.
coming from. Um,
Get 'em.
like back in the day, I would take that very personal because I loved replaying those for some reason. But nowadays, it's like, yeah, I'd get a little bored with how The Walking Dead was like the very first season. That is pretty much a walking simulator, and you press X, and every now and then it's like quick time, get to the thing and click it before they get to you. Um,
I hate that I didn't make a note under this because I had a game in mind for this.
do you
And I
remember which
can't
one?
remember what it was. Not a Telltale game. It's like an example of something else. But
Mm.
it's like, hey, if you like this game, you can't be saying this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Can't remember what it was. That sucks. I really wish I would have wrote it down.
It wasn't Life is Strange, is it?
No. No, it was I don't think it was like a lack of a better term, a visual novel type of game. Uh damn, that really sucks. I had it in my mind last night. Cause yeah, like it's these like gameplay that's just dialogue choices. And maybe it was something that's just it is dialogue choices, but it's way more like Until Dawn is one. And it's like more active.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have the quick time events and stuff like that. Which listen, I saw a trailer for Directive 8020 and they do the shitty uh quick time events that I hate where they just kind of like pop up wherever on the screen. It's like, fuck, we can't be doing this. So many people are gonna die
You're
in
gonna kill
my
our people.
are gonna die on my watch. Fuck. Uh but I also think like Telltale games are lame if most of the game is just dialogue choices. That's not a video game to me. The point of a Telltale game is not the gameplay either.
No, it isn't.
Like that's a because you literally could just translate this to visual novels, you
That's
know?
pretty much what they are
Yeah.
in a way.
And it's just like there's a little bit of gameplay of you get to choose who you want to walk to get the next cutscene and
Mm.
whatnot and make your dialogue choice uh and you know the gameplay is where are you gonna end up? What's your ending? Who's gonna
Yeah.
live? Who's gonna make it with you? Who's gonna be on your side? Who's gonna betray you
Yeah.
based on all your choices?
It's just an interactive book in a way.
Yeah, it's just a different type of game.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're going into a Telltale game and it's like, man, I love like Elden Ring, and it's like,
Yeah. So
it's like,
don't touch
it's
this.
like this isn't an action game, my guy.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I get where this guy's coming from on it though, because I mean, it is pretty much like what I said. It's pretty basic. But they are still in their own right a video game.
Yeah. Telltale Games. You missed that? It's in the studio name.
Idiot.
God. Freaky imagination. His imagination got rid of the word games. He's just like Telltale or lame. Jeez. You kidding me?
He obviously didn't play the Tales of the Borderlands or Tales to the Borderlands. I don't know, something like that by them. Best one they made, hands down.
Absolute cinema.
It was. It was pretty good.
But then the second one sucked.
I didn't play
That
it.
like just came out.
I don't know. I didn't play it.
Apparently it wasn't that good.
Mm.
Because Telltale's back. Did you know that?
Yeah.
They went away, but now they're back.
They're supposed to be coming out with the Wolf Among Us 2. It's supposed to be for 20 years now, actually. Something like that.
Have they like reconfirmed it? Because they announced this thing like forever ago. Have they talked about it somewhat recently? Okay.
I think within the last couple of years now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Those were some gaming hot takes we found on Reddit. Comment below your gaming hot takes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you like this, it'd be fun to do this with other stuff. I feel like I'm just not passionate about a lot of stuff like a bunch of people.
Yeah, same.
So I'm just like, it's like, here's my, like, it's all, like, I like doing like the brackets and the tier list and stuff. I'm just like, I just don't feel like I have like hard opinions on things. It's like I feel pretty, like there are some things that I'm like, no, this goes here.
Yeah.
This is where this belongs. But then it's like other stuff. It's like, I don't know. It could go here. It's like, I like it sometimes. That type of thing.
We're just not as critical with shit for the most part.
We'll get there. We'll become bastards.
Let's not.
We'll become Chads.
I like this little middle area where we're
at. So yeah, maybe we just do more of that, of have other people come up with the opinions for us.
Hey, I'm
and then we're just like, yeah. Bring in other people's tier lists and just like, yeah, let's look at it. It's like, I don't know about that, but all right. Don't forget to check out our gameplay videos uploading this week of Hitman 3, King Kong, and Resident Evil Requiem, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.